Hi everyone, this is a reading with me for you. So this is for all star signs. If you are here, hello and welcome. I feel like there is a sign in itself that there are messages for you, and this is a safe space where you are always very welcome. Also, there are personal tarot readings, rituals, as well as intention items, which have thousands of 5-star reviews, always linked in the description box below. And there's also a link there to shopmoonlightguidance.com, which is my website, where you can also purchase these things if you are interested. Okay, so we're going to start with your reading and see what's coming through. And if this resonates at any point, let me know in the comment section, and don't forget to click the thumbs up button as well so I can see. All right, so let's have a look and see what is coming your way. Okay, got the Hanged Man. All right, well, you know, there are some really nice events that are going to unfold for you. I feel like you've been working very, very hard recently. I feel like you've been really putting in a lot of time, effort, and energy into things, and it really does show, okay? Like, it really does show. You've been putting so much time into projects, work, if you're studying, then studying, but this is going to resonate with you how it resonates, you know, but I just feel like you've been putting in so much effort and so much time into things, and it's been a bit of a roller coaster as well emotionally sometimes, just trying to figure everything out. I feel like sometimes you feel like you are doing the work of like 3 people, you know, you're just like constantly going at it, but you also have this like really strong mentality of you know, like it's short-term pain for long-term gain, in the sense that you know that the effort you put in right now will reflect tomorrow, and you're willing to do that because you know that you want to be stable and you want to be strong, and you also want to gain as much experience and sort of put yourself ahead. So I feel here that there's a really nice energy, especially within 3 weeks, where your work gets recognized. So I think that's really, really positive. You'll start to feel like people are respecting you for the work that you're doing, or if you're studying, you know, they respect you for that and they see that. And a really nice opportunity can also unfold within 3 weeks of when you're watching this reading. Not when it's posted, but from when you're watching this reading. Within 3 weeks, there's a nice opportunity that comes your way, but also someone that really likes the work that you're doing and they're quite inspired by it. If you've been setting up your own business, or you've come up with a new idea, this can also represent a collaboration. It can also represent someone here offering you something because they like your idea, they like what you're up to, what you're doing, which I think is really nice. So you'll know what's happening there in regards to that. But it's really nice because also I see here the 3 of Cups, and this shows here a new friendship is developing in your life, which I think is really nice. Now, some of you may have that person right now, some of you may not. Again, I feel like there's an energy here of 3 weeks where I feel like, you know, within 3 weeks there is a person here that's friendship material, and this person is developing a friendship towards you, and you actually feel like you have lots in common, and it's quite exciting as well. So, you know, whether you do an activity with this person or you've known them for a while, but you haven't really maybe been friends, or whether you get introduced to them as some kind of social situation, whatever the situation is, yeah, within 3 weeks there's this beautiful friendship developing in your life, which you feel very, very excited by, and it seems to really uplift your spirits as well. So the World card also shows you thinking about taking some form of trip or going to some form of country, which I think is nice. It really does make you feel very uplifted because you feel like your mind has a little bit more of a break, and because you've been working so much recently, you feel like you really do want a break, especially with the Hanged Man. Your spiritual side really wants a break, really wants a lot more peace, really wants a lot more joy, and I think it's really nice actually that we see that here, because I do feel like you need a break, and I do feel like you need some rest, and that's something that I really want to mention, because I feel like you've been just going, trying to get things in order, and I do feel like it's about time that you give your body and yourself and your mind and your mental health and emotional health and physical health a bit of a rest, okay? So this is sort of like an affirmation really from the spirit guides, saying like, hey, look, you know, take a break, take a chill. That's perfectly fine to do. It's sort of like that affirmation, especially if you've been thinking like, should I take that time off? Should I go on the retreat? Should I do this? Should I do that? I think this is a sign, like, do it for yourself, okay? And also you're becoming spiritually so much stronger, because the Hanged Man here shows you becoming a lot more like thoughtful about little things as well. So whether it's the environment, whether it's about what you put into your body, whether it's, you know, the things that you're consuming, not just food, okay, but also like reading? What are you watching? Like, you're just so much more mindful because you want to feel better, like mentally, and sometimes you feel that certain things you're watching or doing are really, really draining. I'll give you an example, honestly. There was a time, this is like a few years ago, where I just didn't know what to watch on TV, and then I just find myself watching anything. And there was this series. I don't know whether it was on Channel 4 or something in the UK, but basically it was about it's reality, but it's not, if that makes sense. So basically it's like a game where these people have to like try and run away and sort of get lost, and then these detectives have to like try and find them, but nobody gets into trouble because it's literally like a game, like, they have to like use certain types of cell phones so that they don't get tracked and whatnot. And the entire time I was watching that, and they're like trying to find these people who are trying to hide away. It's just so anxiety inducing. Like, I just felt like it was just I felt so like not great watching it, because you just feel like those people could be found at any time, and it's like, whoa. I can't remember what it's called actually, but it was just one of those things where it was just looked so stressful, Anyways, so, it's also about what you're consuming and how that makes you feel. So I just wanted to give you that analogy, because I remember when I was watching it, I just felt so anxious. I never felt so anxious watching a TV show in my entire life, but it was so strange, like so bizarre. Anyways, so that's something that I really wanted to mention. But that's what I mean by consuming. Like, if you're listening to certain musics and it just makes you feel so sad and anxious and frustrated, and you're just like, oh my god, maybe switch to something else. It's just me saying that because I feel like there are certain triggers that you may have, although to be honest, I can't remember why I was even triggered by a show like that. But to be honest, it hasn't even happened after that. I don't know what it was. Anyways, but to be honest, I remember telling somebody else about it, and they also really didn't like watching that TV show. I don't know what it was about it, my god, because there's also lots of things on Netflix that are quite similar, but that didn't do anything. Anyways, less about me. So we've got here the Page of Pentacles, more money opportunities are coming your way, which I think is amazing. Also, you'll start to find that you have more responsibility in regards to work, and there's something here about sort of like having lesser hours. So, even if it's 1 less hour or 2 less hours, it gives you more time to do other things in your life, but you'll have lesser hours, but more responsibility, more flexibility in your life, which will make you feel a lot better. Also got 7 of Cups here as well, which shows your dreams coming to fruition. A lot of your dreams are going to manifest and really give you a lot of joy and a lot of happiness, which I think is really beautiful. You got the Page of Cups here as well, which really shows a lot of happiness and joy as well in your life, and a lot of fulfillment. And then we've got here Judgment, which is really beautiful because Judgment represents a real transformation happening in your life. You're creating some changes in your life which are only going to accelerate your growth further. So like I said, the things that you are consuming, the things that you are doing, all of these things in combination actually are making you stronger, because your mental, physical, spiritual and emotional health is actually becoming better. You're on your way towards success, especially when it comes to money, and especially when it comes to areas of romance. But we didn't get very many messages about romance, so let's have a look into the romantic aspect of things. Things are happening quite quickly, I would say, as well. I feel like you're making a lot of rapid changes in your near future, quite rapidly. Like, even when I looked into the time frames, right, of like when you would have that friend and when you would be recognized for the work you're doing, it's all happening within 3 weeks, which is definitely fast. Okay, like, that's not a slow energy, that's pretty fast. That's just around the corner, it really is. So romance, let's have a look. Whoa, got lots of cards. More doesn't always mean better, I just want to say that, but in this case the cards that we have are pretty solid. Okay, and so I got the Magician here, so there's someone that's going to communicate with you romantically. This person is someone that you will find a lot of interest in because they seem to tick a lot of your boxes. They're very funny, okay, super humorous, very like lighthearted but uplifting. Don't get me wrong, okay, they are still very mature though, so that's the good thing. Like, they're funny but they're also mature. This person is very straightforward, very loyal, very honest, and also they are emotionally available as well, which is really nice to pick up on. But yeah, they're so funny. Like, you would literally be in stitches of laughter with this this person. I guess in some ways they would be like your form of entertainment as well, because you would just really enjoy speaking to them. And this person here seems to really respect who you are, okay? They respect the fact that you're sensitive and intelligent and very kind and empathic. They also really respect the fact that you have boundaries and that you are a very genuine and kind person. And they will also really just find like such goodness in you, to the point where I see that there are gifts that are going to be exchanged as well. This all seems to be happening for you within the next 6 to 9 months, okay? So for some of you it will happen within 6 months, for some of you it will happen within 9 months. So it's still very much in your near future, because when I look into soon, I look into the next 6 months. So it's still happening relatively soonish, okay? For you. Wow. And that is what we have there. So yeah, I just wanted to mention, if anyone wanted a personal reading with me, check out the description box below. I do personal readings. I also have intention items which have thousands of 5-star reviews, and there's also the rituals as well for love, money, success, marriage, career, justice, beauty, home, etc. Everything is always linked down below for your convenience, and it's on shopmoonlightguidance.com. I also have TikTok and Instagram. I post short readings on there every single day. Moonlight.guidance on Instagram, Moonlight Guidance on TikTok, and I'll see you all very soon. Bye.